Good morning, everybody. So today is April 3rd, and I don't know, do you notice anything different up behind me? Well, let's take a closer look and you'll see. So as you saw, we took out the arbor that was here. We were going to replace it, and then we decided by the time we pulled it out, rebuilt it, we would have spent probably $300, $400. So decided that's not where we wanted our money to go right now. So it's gone, and it looks a lot better actually. Well, I mean, it's been broken since almost day one when we moved in. So let's just take a quick look. I've got hollyhocks that we planted last year that are coming up. Now these are really quite bushy hollyhocks. They're not the thin, weedy looking ones. And then we've got some irises coming up. We had that, whatever it was, bush, shrub, whatever, it's gone. They came in, Bartlett came in and took the grinder to it. And now we're just waiting to see if our rose bushes are going to survive. The deer got into them this winter. Oh, and then there are some more hollyhocks coming in there. So I got to get out here, rake this all up, get some new compost out here. And the flowers, I've got them started inside and we'll see how they're going. Now I want to show you what we've done in our mini orchard. We gave the trees some hard pruning. So the pear tree is pruned back and it's starting to grow good. Our cherry tree, we pruned off a lot of it, opened up the center of it. We'll see how it goes this year. So excited to see how all the fruit turns out. Let's head up into the upper garden. So our haskaps have survived. Really happy about that. They're all growing and getting greenery on it. And then we have tree stumps gone. So there was one right here from the birch that I'd cut down. So they ground that all out this spring. We've got our rhubarb coming up. The fourth one is up now. This one had got trampled by the grinder for the tree trunk. The other tree trunk was right about there. It's gone. Mom and I got up here, Friday? Thursday, something like that. Took out a lot of the rose bushes. I got a couple small little stumps I'm going to try to get out of the corner. As you can see, we got a bunch of the branches and stuff here on the other side of the fence. We got to get up there and haul that out to the dump this week. So I want to get compost on top of the asparagus bed. I think get some straw down on it to hold in the moisture. We need to get this bed built up for our San Marzanos and Romano tomatoes that we're going to put in here. Those are going to be for canning. And then I want to get up here today and cut down all these hundreds of little trees. We'll cut them down, get in here with the pickaxe. Plan on putting our artichokes along the fence. And then gonna put some blueberries in containers. So I gotta get those ordered. So the beds are higher. We'll take a closer look at that in a minute. Let's just get down to the strawberries. So here's our strawberries. I bought some crowns and got them all planted in here. Most of these ones were in another bed last year. Pulled them out and transplanted them into here. Got straw on them to try to keep the soil moisture longer. Looks like I need to water it anyhow. And then we are making higher beds. So we added another row of 2x6 cedar on here. Right now, today, I got to get in here. I've got one more rose bush to get out of here. Actually, considering how many rose bushes that were in here, it's the only one we've got. And then let's take a look in here. There's my lettuces out there. Check and see if I gotta water. I think I need to water them today. And pushing the envelope, seeing what we can do. Then at the end of the bed here, we actually had some heat the last few days, and my one oregano is not looking so good. My Greek one, I think it is. But everybody else is looking great. So this is our herb garden. So I've got curly leaf parsley, flat leaf, and then I've got garlic chives, chives for potatoes, some rosemary. This is my Greek oregano. It just got too dry, so I've watered it. And then this is Italian oregano that I've had for a few years now. We've got some thyme and some other little leeks, so they're all coming along. So let's continue on our tour. So making a quick stop in the sunroom, there are my dahlias. I still got to get my glads started. And then I've got on top, we've got cucumbers that are just doing amazing. And then I've got tomatoes, more tomatoes, more tomatoes. And then I've got like 300 portulaca. Mom likes portulaca, so we're gonna have lots of it. And then I've got more tomatoes, peppers. Where's my celery? Oh, celery, more portulaca. And then over here, I have cantaloupe in those 8. And then I just planted these Friday flowers for outside in the flower garden. So we'll give them time and see what we get. So here's my gorilla cart. What I did is I have a strainer that I built to put over top of it. So it's got potting soil in it, and then it's got compost in it. Strained it out because there was a lot of bark mulch, and that's just a pain when you're planting in cells. And then Mom's been out here pulling cedar, whatever you want to call it, out from the trees. So all down there has been done. So basically we've got up to there to go. And so tomorrow I'll probably be making a trip to the dump to get rid of that. Then under the blue tarp is gravel. So that's from putting gravel in the pathway. We're going to build a retaining wall down here so that we can fill this in with dirt. So that gravel will go under there as a base. Our raspberries that survived are starting to get leaves and stuff like that. And today's job is to go get more raspberries. And then over here in this, I've got onions. And then my garlic is up. Now I didn't plant very much garlic, but we'll see what happens. Looks like I need to water it again. Okay, so I have ordered new lumber. I'm getting 2x8, and I'm going to replace this bed with 2 beds that'll be 16 inches high. And so the beds are going to be 44 inches by 12 feet. Then what I'll do is I'll take this wood here, right there, and we'll make these beds higher. And my plan is to eventually replace them all. I mean, last year we just got the beds in, and so we could actually grow. And we've realized we need to have higher beds just because of the clay underneath. And then in here, I won't unwrap it, but I have romaine lettuce, broccoli, and cabbage. I've got it all under fleece to keep it safe. We are supposed to get a freeze in a couple days, so I might throw some poly over it as well. We'll see. And then over here, I've got my artichokes. And they've been out for almost a week now. One night I did move them in because there was a fear of some frost. And from what I understand, so that they bud, they need to be out in weather that's between, what they said, it's American Channel I was watching, so 40 and 50 degrees Fahrenheit. And so I got them out here. I want them to bud, and then I've got a bunch of strawberries. So let's go take a look in the greenhouse. So here is what it looks like in my greenhouse, and I'm really quite excited about it. So I've got La Rosa lettuce, I've got Simpson black seed lettuce, as well as a bunch of spinach. The radishes are still growing. It's been a bit cool, so I think they slowed down. I've got snow peas. I've got lots more strawberries because we are building another bed up where the strawberries are. So I've got the strawberries for that in pots. We've got beets, and then I've got shelling peas down here that are doing okay. We'll see how it turns out. Then, of course, my leeks, they are growing. And then I have kohlrabi and turnips planted here. Got some more lettuce, more strawberries. We'll have lots of strawberries. Some beets that are doing pretty good. And this is the spinach that I planted last fall, transplanted over here. And so that's what our greenhouse is looking like. So that's it for our tour for this week. Probably be another 3 or 4 weeks before I do another tour. By then we should have lots of stuff growing. So I hope you enjoyed the video. And if you want to see what we're still doing and what we've got working on, make sure and subscribe, click that notify button, and we'll see you later. Bye-bye.